Hi there, I'm Grimith, and this is Little Big Adventure 2, a game developed by Adeline Software International in 1997. This is an old Rewarding Rewarders request from Johan Skarin, and I'll be playing it for at least 3 hours. Be advised that I hadn't played this game until I installed it for this series, and real-time puzzle-solving adventure ain't my specialty, so I'll be exploring the game, encountering situations for the first time, testing out controls, discovering things, preferably on my own. If that ain't your thing, mosey along. I don't want any spoilers or hints. Some technical info. I'm playing the GOG release of Little Big Adventure 2 at an upscaled resolution, and OBS will be capturing that in 1080p as soon as I start the game, which I will do so now. A number of publishers were involved with this game. Electronic Arts ended up being one of them. The game also has like an arcade attract screen if you're on the main menu for long enough, or at least it has for me. I would like to take the time, though, to read something from the game's instruction manual at this point. Welcome to Little Big Adventure 2. As with the original Little Big Adventure, we have tried to apply a certain philosophy to the design and creation of this game based on the following points. A user-friendly interface which allows the player to concentrate wholly on the game and the rich gaming experience, rather than on the commands. Maximum interaction with the environment, which includes myriad puzzles and various weird and wonderful characters. The player does not have to follow one route, and his choices have a real effect on the environment and the way in which the game turns out. Put simply, we have tried to create a realistic environment in a cartoon-esque style in the hope that you will get even more pleasure out of playing and getting to know Little Big Adventure. Little Big Adventure 2 is a mysterious voyage across a perilous and fantastic world. You are Twinsen, a young Quetch and hero of the planet Twinsen. 4 main races exist on Twinsen. The Quetches,
Twinsen, rush to the downtown pharmacy and find a cure
recognized
for
by their
Dino Fly.
ponytails.
He's just crashed in the garden
Alright,
and
game,
looks
you're gonna
injured.
have to shut up in this attract mode. You are ruining everything. My immersion. 4 main races exist on Twinsen. The Quetches, recognized by their ponytails. The Grobos, they look like elephants. The Boobols, little fat people. And the Lapichons. On other planets, you will meet 4 new races. The Nardas, a sausage-like race. The Sups, who have triangular heads. The Moskibis, they look like large insects. And the Blafards, the Tristo people. You must restore peace and harmony to all the planets, saving not only your friends, but the wizards and children of Twinsen. To do this, you must find the objects and elements which will help you, and you must also seek out those people who can lend you their knowledge and assistance. You will have to travel great distances in your attempt to save the world and overpower the evil Dark Monk. Your enemies can gain the upper hand at any time, and put paid to your quest for peace. Okay, be careful, and most of all, be smart. Alright.
Tell me, Twinsen, did you find
Get out of
something
here,
to cure
attract
the...
mode.
No.
Get out of here. We're done with you. Just start a new game.
Hello, I'm Twinsen, the hero of this adventure. Can you see me up in the box up there with my girlfriend Zoe? That's my trusty friend Dino Fly on the right, and that's a portrait of Sendel, our benevolent goddess, who breathes life into everything. Thanks to the medallion and the magical power she gave me, I was able to save our beautiful planet Twinsen. I had to investigate all the islands to save Zoe and prevent our world from being destroyed. terrible dictator Funfrock had the entire planet in his grip. Until I came along. Yep, I'm proud to say Zoe and I are expecting good news. We'll soon be hearing the pitter-pat of tiny feet, so we gotta hurry up and get everything ready. Our world lives in peace nowadays. Everything's calm, and we all have our place in the sun.
Twinsen, rush to the downtown pharmacy and find a cure for Dinofly. He's just crashed in the garden and looks injured.
Nom 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 nom. Nom nom.
Tell me, Twinsen, did you find something to cure the Dinofly?
I'm still looking for a cure. Don't worry, I'll find one.
Nom 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 nom. Okay, so I'll devote the rest of this video to description of game mechanics. Internal view is going to look like this, focused on Twinsen himself. We've got 4 different behaviors, a total of that, at least at the start, with normal being your default, and then 3 separate ones for situations. Sporty moves around quicker and can jump. Aggressive is ready to fight. Discreet is much slower, but is stealthier. And according to the instruction manual, Twinsen can even appear to is invisible to enemies sometimes. And in normal, all you have is access to the talk and interact commands. But you can access those using a separate key in all the other modes. I like Sporty. Twinsen looks like he's in a rush, which seems to be the theme of this particular situation. Our friend from the first game, Dinofly, has been gravely injured after being struck by lightning, and we needed to do something to assist him. I can press the Enter key to refocus the camera on Twinsen at any point in time. There's plenty of objects to interact with the game. which can contain goodies and prizes for us. For example, that's a key. And in here is money. Yum, 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 yum. This key is what actually allows us to walk back here into Twinsen's secret lair. Let me check something. You know, despite having...
Help me treat my injured dino fly?
Despite having set the music volume lower, that was capped out whenever I initially installed this game. I thought about lowering, but I raised the voice volume up to compensate so that dialogue would be audible. I think that'll be fine. Just wanted to check. Habit. Here we have...
You just found your magic ball. When you wear your ancestral tunic, you'll be able to bounce it at your enemies.
Hooray!
Hello?
Got some money there in the boxes. A whole 2.
This is the text of the ancient prophecy. It's intended for my family, in case my descendants are also called by Sendel. Hopefully, I'll never need it again. And that's all I've got left from the house that Funfrock raised.
I have not covered the first game on this channel. It is also an endearing one that I had not played, but I've seen that one in action. Haven't seen Little Big Adventure 2 in action before.
You just found your holo map. To use it, look in the inventory by pressing Shift, or simply press Tab.
This map is cool. When I was testing out the game and like the various audio levels, I ended up opening up the holo map and was fiddling around with it. We can end up getting like more defined locations on like it can zoom in and point at other things. I like how the map looks in this game. Pretty neat.
To the glory of Dr. Funfrock. Huh, this bust makes an excellent target.
And we have some darts over here.
You have found 3 darts.
We don't have time to play games, though. One quirk I noticed is that
It's locked.
the door closes behind us whenever we enter our secret lair, so we have to grab the key again. If we actually want to go back in there. Which caused me to think, can I get money out of here again? I sure can. I don't know how much money I'm going to need over the course of the game. There's 2 different currencies, and the instruction manual does note that you're going to be on another planet at some point, so... there's that. Well, that's awkward. We got the 5, though. This is the nursery that we're preparing, because we're expecting.
This portrait of Zoe is magnificent.
Zoe is Twinsen's girlfriend, and they hooked up around the time of the first game. I'm pretty sure the statue out there that you saw in the opening cutscene, where they were sitting on a bench on the beach, was of them. That's a heart for replenishing our health. This is...
Zoe's diary. Dear Diary, today I'll tell you the story of the adventure I had with Twinsen under the dictatorship of Dr. Funfrock. It was long, long ago. This Dr. Funfrock, a quetch, was oppressing the populace with terrible violence thanks to the techniques of cloning and mutation, but mostly through his mastery of teleportation. His power dominated everyone. He even had the Northern Hemisphere evacuated in order to execute his plan. This plan consisted of a gigantic drilling operation aimed at reaching the heart of Twinsen and grabbing the magic energy of the Sendels. Without the providential intervention of Twinsen, who eliminated Funfrock, this demented project would have resulted in the implosion of the planet and the destruction of the stellar entity living in its center. Twinsen had hardly practiced magic since this day of triumph, when Sendel exceptionally entrusted him with his immense power.
Hooray! That's right, Twinsen's a big fucking deal, everyone. Steering in this game is a little difficult for me.
pursue my future descendants. I have lent to Miss Bloop's private museum the medallion and the ancestral tunic which rightfully belong to you. Signed, Twinsen.
It's like he's in awe over his own words that he wrote. And you will note that indicator that popped up in the top left corner. If we actually check our map, we have Miss Bloop's private museum marked on it too. We have an entire inventory of things that we're going to be filling out. And we can press the space bar to... I'll get a better look at least some of them. Okay, I have to pause there. Neat. And what does this hold, like another heart? Okay. So that's going to be it for the first video. No real gameplay to speak of. But wanted to cover the intro, explain some basic gameplay mechanics, give you folks a sense of what you might be committing more of your time to, and what I'm certainly going to be committing another 3 hours to, at least. I don't see this being a game that I go through all the way, but as of right now, it's endearing and charming, and seems interesting to me. But that novelty might wear off, and I might just get tired of all of Twinsen's antics. Particularly when we get into combat situations, or puzzle solving. Definitely puzzle solving. I'll talk to you all later. Have a good one.